I'm Tech 911, and on this video I'm going to teach you a little bit about dialer delays versus entry delays. Now, this is the problem with dialer delays. Let's say you have your system armed to, let's say it's armed to stay, and you open the door, you close it, turns on and everything, and let's say somebody comes in. When the alarm is disarm system now, let's say you have it for 30 seconds. After those 30 seconds, if it's a real emergency and you're hiding, after those 30 seconds, it's going to start sounding the alarm. But on top of sounding the alarm and on top of those 30 seconds, it's going to then count another, depending on the program, 15, 30, 45 seconds more before it sends an alarm, because it's still like giving you a second chance to disarm the system. And this can be dangerous for systems that do not have APL protection or crash and smash, because what they do is they come in and like most of them kind of know that those systems have that. Like if they're smart enough, they know that on top of the alarm there's a dialer delay, and they have a little bit more time to either find the panel or to just take what they need and just go. And they do this to reduce false alarms, but I find that to be a little bit stupid, because let's say it can reduce false alarms, okay, but it will greatly increment the average response time from the monitoring station, from the panel, to the monitoring station, to the police station, okay? Because on top of the entry delay, and on top of the dialer delay, there's also a time frame from them calling your cell phone and you're not able to answer because let's say it's on the other side of the house. And that can be dangerous. So you can do this. Either you put a longer entry delay if you don't want to get calls, if for some reason you can't get to the panel, or and you decrease the dialer delay, or, well, that's basically it. Either you increase the entry delay and set the delay to 0, or you just leave the entry delay how it is and you put the delay to 0, and that way you can get a considerable faster response time. This is a very good idea, and I strongly suggest this because it's 1,000 times better to get a false alarm call than to just keep waiting for help while the system's waiting. Maybe some companies set it for a minute. Like when I had an alarm company, which they were fast. Once they had an alarm, like in less than 20 seconds I would get a call for any alarms. But since the entry delay, but since the entrances and the motions had a dialer delay, like I think it was like for a minute, it would take 1 minute and 30 seconds to get a call from ADT. In that time frame, they could just break the panel before it sends an alarm. And it's not a good idea, so I'm going to teach you how to do that right now. You go to security, you go to more, you go to tools, you're going to put your installer code. After that, you're going to go to program, you're going to go to reporter, and then options. And then options. After that, this is alarm report delay. After that, you can keep clicking until you find the appropriate time before it sends a signal. And of course, since you don't want it with a delay, you don't know the delay. So it's better like that, because after that you click yes to allow programming in the future. The advantage of that is you don't never want to add time in an emergency. So why would you add 50 seconds or the minute for the burglary delay entrance, and then on top of that the dialer delay for alarm dispatch? So I really don't see why companies do that. I find that really bad. Now if you do have crash and smash and you don't mind, then you can just leave it like that. and even though if they break the panel, they're still gonna get a call. But it's still something that's not a good thing. So yeah, thank you for watching. I hope this video helped.